And it finally looks like it's over. And that's the Bryce Harper, one of the bigger free agents left. You know, Dallas Keuchel, you know, Kimbrel's still left. But one of the biggest talks in free agency was a guy like Bryce Harper, who has signed a 13-year, $330 million deal. Blows, obviously, a contract like Alex Rodriguez out of the water. You know, he, just look at this too, he will be being paid until he's about 39 years old. And that at that point, it will be 2031. Now, with that 2031, who knows if he will see the field at any point. Nonetheless, he gets paid. And it's Philly, my future home area there. So it'll be interesting. The money that Middleton just spent is an investment to me with a high positive return for his value. Yes, the customer is the end results, and that is why he is willing to invest such a big amount. However, if you, as the customer, does not go to the games, nor will you buy any merchandise, just looking at it at a pure number standpoint from his stats, you know, he is the best player available in Harper. And in his prime, at the age of 26, Philly fans, be happy that you're getting a player that has the power to change a franchise. He could change a franchise. Now, I will tell you, if I'm looking at this, I think Harper is comparable, or even better, to, let's say, the higher end type of players right now that being paid this money, Stanton and Machado. And Stanton plays on my team, right? So he's younger than Stanton in Harper, and less injury prone than both of them. He doesn't have an attitude problem. He plays with attitude. A lot of people get this conception that he has an attitude. He plays with attitude. Would you say a guy like Bob Gibson, Nolan Ryan, Pete Rose, all had attitude problems? You know, as a fan, and kind of like point of view of the organization, a fan of baseball in general, bad attitudes don't matter, I don't think. These guys aren't your friends. They're not your best friends coming over to hang out. They get paid to produce, and that's it. Bryce Harper's career WAR average compares almost identical to a Stanton and a Machado. It's not his fault teams paid $30 million for good. Good, great players. Now, this sets the precedent for future contracts. Trout, Lindor. I remember, no trade, no opt-out. So, again, Bryce Harper's in this for the long haul. Will he be on the field at the age of 39? It's to be determined. keeps himself in shape, no injuries, don't see why not. Now, listen, and I hear some Philly fans saying, listen, when they had a guy like Ryan Howard, they had no pitching staff and ended up losing. Then once they added Cliff Lee and Cole Hamels, they didn't have any hitting. I remember when Cole Hamels threw a one-hitter and they lost the game 1-0. Does, with what's happening now, with signing Bryce Harper, do the Philly owners have any idea what they're doing? And yes, do the Philly owners know what they're doing? I think they do. I think with this contract, you're going to see a lot more good than bad. Yes, there's going to be some downtime because of how these long-term contracts are. You're going to have some down years towards the tail end there. But I do think a guy that's still in his prime, maybe just entered his prime, if even in his prime, he'll do good. Much more good than worse will this contract be. Hope all is well.